Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to me today. I'll be speaking the next 15 minutes just about your web presence. So like I was introduced before, it's Sally Sanders. And a bit about myself, I run a small web design and branding studio based in Adelaide Hills called Arkiva Creative. We help businesses build lovable brands and creative websites and usable websites. I'm particularly passionate about helping businesses in the Adelaide Hills not get left behind as the world of online marketing and social media surges ahead. As an Adelaide Hills local myself, I feel incredibly motivated to help local businesses grow and prosper, especially as this region continues to expand. I've broken my presentation down. Is it on the next screen here? Yeah. Actually, I did have a presentation to show you guys, but it's not here. But anyway, I can get away with the rest of it without the points, but...
Just keep chatting, we'll sort it out.
Yeah, all right. Now, my first point is every business needs a website. Now, this is not groundbreaking news by any means, but in my experience, there are far too many businesses that either don't have a website or have a website just because they know they have to and not really understand and have the full knowledge of the power of your online presence. An informative, well-designed website adds instant value to your business. So where are your customers today? In 2012, where are they? Well, of course, most of them are online. So I'm surprised by the number of people still that actually say they don't need a website because they get plenty of work because of word of mouth and networking and they're constantly kept busy. But what I put forward is you should be thinking about your customers and not actually yourself, but actually thinking about how you can help them. Websites don't actually have to bring in more customers. You can just add instant value to existing customers. So for example, if you're a hairdresser that you have a large clientele of busy business men and women that work 9 to 5 or really long hours that can't be taken away from their work during the day to book an appointment with you, and you might be more inclined to install an online booking system or something where in their comfort of their home they could go home and book their appointment for Saturday or Thursday night or something like that. So straight away you're adding value to your existing clientele because you're adding a helpful resource for them. So it's about sort of changing your shift and thinking that because your customer's online, we should be thinking about how we can help them through our business online. My second one is first impressions count. We live in an age now where we're bombarded with so much visual information, particularly, sorry, I'm hitting that there, particularly, the younger generation now have extremely high expectations when it comes to visual stimulus. Now more than ever, it is so important that your business reflects, your website reflects your business, because your website is actually representing you. It's the first point of call for so many, for most people now when they look for a new business or any new information. Of course, they just Google it, so it's their first point of call. So your website really needs to make sure that it reflects your business correctly. We all want to look professional and so people straight away as they go onto the site feel that you are professional and that you're going to give valuable information and they don't just exit and leave in a hurry. While design won't be enough to keep people on your website on its own, that's primarily the job of the content, which is extremely important to get right. It will influence whether visitors will stay and look around or actually leave in a hurry. So have you ever rocked up to a job interview or in your favourite pair of track pants and your thogs? No, of course we haven't. We all try our very best to look the best we can. As soon as the interviewer would have seen what we were wearing, they would have switched off and not taken us as professional. Well, so does that mean that looking your best makes you more capable? No, of course it doesn't. But just like the clothes you wear to the interview, the design of your site has to appeal to your target market and represent a positive and professional image. Now, I wanted to just speak to you about what makes a good landing page or a home page. Now, Trevor from Midas won't mind me saying this, but a few words that come to mind here. this business does look a bit dull and lifeless and a bit old-fashioned. It sort of looks like your typical financial company. And when we come on here, we are a bit bombarded with a lot of text and not really knowing where our eye needs to follow. So when I actually had a meeting with Midas and Marion, they're such bubbly, vibrant people that have such a joy in helping their clients achieve such good financial freedom. They've actually been known to save marriages because they've helped with finance and helped them even with their counselling and that. So it's important to reflect your business where they really felt, and they were right, that this website didn't quite reflect themselves correctly. So I just wanted to speak to you on what a good landing page is and how it will help your business. Now, we must engage your reader within 10 seconds, and so this is why we must work extra hard on headlines and opening statements. So here you can see we're not really sure what to read first. In the redesign, I'm a bit disappointed because we didn't get the video finished in time for this presentation, but we see here now that we straight away grab attention to the first opening headline, which is actually feeling happy, confident and secure about your finance. Now you grab attention with a headline with asking a question or a big point of information or something that they can grab hold of when the first statement. And then the next, you make sure you focus on getting the visitors to take a specific action. So the next thing is, congratulations, you must already be a Midas Home Loan customer. If not, then here is a helpful video to help you understand and why you should get us to manage your financial security. So straight away I know as a user I can come on here, I know they're a financial company, I know that if I watch this video I can see if they can help me. So straight away I'll start watching this video, and at the end I've actually got a prominent call to action where it says, if you really would like us to help us today, go to your contact form and fill that out, and we'll give you a free consultation. So straight away as a user I knew where to go and what to do. And it's also important to keep your copy short and keep it clear and precise, so straight away you know you're giving the correct image of your business. So that's just a few winning landing page that I just went through. So focus on the benefits and outcome for your customer. Make sure that the headline grabs attention, so it might be by promising to solve a problem or satisfy a desire. So that's like what Midas did, we ask a question, and also focus on getting customers to take a specific action, and that is to watch the video. And don't use too many distracting links and keep the copy short, and just make sure you have a prominent call to action. Now the next point here is present a positive image. For a small business, a well-designed website is a great way to instill in confidence and looking bigger than you actually are. In this day and age, it's actually assumed that you already have a website. It's their first point of call. I don't know anyone really that uses Yellow Pages anymore, but sadly I do know a lot of businesses that still advertise in Yellow Pages, but that's another story. But we can compare competition quickly and easily. Unlike your business that's open 8 till 5, Monday to Friday, your website is open 24/7, 365 days a year. So it's important that you understand that your website's providing instant gratification. People are busy and don't like to wait for information. They shouldn't have to, you should give it to them straight away. If you don't, you do look unprofessional, and everyone is having that why bother mentality of, if you don't provide me the information, I'll just go to this set website or this company that does. So it's important that we, as businesses, understand what our customers require from our content on their site, so we make sure we stay around. So for instance, this year I recently got married in January, so the year leading up I was researching about all different wedding companies and event coordinators and all this information, and if I found a website that didn't provide me with enough information, I just didn't have the time or couldn't be bothered to actually connect with them and talk to them and ask them. I wanted to know there and then if they provided that service. I wanted to know a photo of what exactly that product was or what it was, and then I would make contact. If they didn't, I'd find someone that had all that information at that very point. So it's important to make sure that you have the right content on your site. Now, I just wanted to go through some 6 steps to make a really good website, just some quick practical points that I'll just go through really quickly because we don't have much time today. So if you find that I go too quickly or you miss anything, I've actually included all this onto your USB so you can look back at it as a resource. So you need to make sure your website is planned. So you need to plan your website before you go ahead. It needs to sound good, so it needs to be written well. It needs to look good, so it needs to be user-friendly as well, so feel good. It needs to make sure it does something as well, so it needs to act good, and also it needs to stay good. So there's no point in having a website that's outdated.